Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to be taking my wife's car, which is this beautiful 392 TA right here. Man, it is quiet out right now. Just feels super quiet. So we're going to take this beautiful TA 392 over to get dynoed. Now, let's just hope I don't get arrested on the way, because she's had her new plates for like weeks and yet we're still rolling on some July 25th. But you know, YOLO. It's legit, it's just we're just too lazy to put the plates on, I guess. Okay, so just to provide a little bit of background as to why we're why I'm dynoing this car. If you recall, a couple days ago I dynoed my, was it this week? Maybe last week. I dynoed my Charger, which is a 392 with the Pro Charger on it, and it made 570 something. I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen. I can't recall exactly. And I didn't know if that was low or high. There was a lot of comments on, well, we don't really know what a stock 392 would make on this dyno, so we don't really have a good baseline as to how much power mine's making, because does the stock one make 430 on that dyno, or does it just make 390? Because it's a big difference. So the only way to answer that question, and I'm happy to be lucky enough to have access to a bone stock 392 to test it. Now, this is my wife's car, 392 Challenger 2018 with let's see, it's got 2,300 miles on it. The fuel's a little bit on the low side, but I want to make sure this is dynoed with the costs or Sam's Club gas in it, because that's gonna be the only way to keep the data set consistent. So we're gonna dyno this, see what it makes, and hopefully check out some cars over at G-Force Motorsports. But I'm really curious what this car is gonna make. Hopefully, if everything stays accurate, it should make, in the low fours, but, the lower number, the better for my car, at least, because that means my dyno result was a better one. So driving this car, it's actually pretty nice. I mean, if you don't have passengers very often, this is, the Challengers are fine. And the visibility seems a little bit bad, but that's pretty much every car these days. Nice car to cruise around. And I also just wanted to provide a little bit of clarification on the Uconnect update I did on my Charger yesterday. So the point of that was just to address the screen freezing thing. And I should have put a little bit more about like how I got the update and all that. I meant to, and I actually even made screenshots and everything. I just never put them in. I don't know, maybe I'll do that separately if anyone cares, but you can just go to Uconnect. I'll put the website on the screen, but there's a website you go to, you just enter your VIN, and it directs you to a link to download the package, and it's just basically a zip file. It's like 8 gigs, you extract it extracts to like 12 or something like that, and then you put it on a thumb drive. You just put the files on a thumb drive. It needs to be a 16 gig FAT32 formatted hard thumb drive. That one I linked to worked, and that one was only like $4 because it's an older one, but it doesn't really matter. And that's pretty much it. You just update the software, and the update, I'll maybe put a link to the TSB in the other video, but the update's just basically supposed to address some of the freezing and other issues that I've been experiencing. I didn't even know there was an update until someone mentioned it in the comments. So that's basically why I did it. So yeah, sorry for not putting a lot of information on that. I don't know what's going on with me, but I think we are here. Well, check that out. Now it's a painted car and a big truck. Look at that. They got the craziest cars here. It sounds like a race car. Alright, we're just gonna pull it in. These guys here are awesome, man. Like they're just really friendly and everything. If I had a GM car, I would definitely take it here.
Kind of stopping on the top of the road.
These things are kind of a pain. Alrighty. So as you guys can see, this is a bone stock. Nothing done to it. This is a factory option thingy. I guess on the TAs, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna see if we need to remove that fuse again. We'll just go ahead and remove it. It should be the same one as F36 anti-lock brake module. So I'm gonna just remove the ABS fuse just like I did on my car. I'm gonna keep things consistent. Alright, so the ABS fuse is out. Ooh, a CTSV. Baller to have a car this expensive and then to rip apart the engine like this. Oh, look at this. Carbon ceramic. Never actually seen these up close in person. Really cool. Looks really big. Really big. Like, the size of that pad is massive. Makes these look small.
What year is this one? 17?
18? How do they seal the bottom thing to make sure like water doesn't seep in from the outside?
They do there's like a concrete seal.
Okay, it's like a...
It does get a little bit of groundwater in there, like a half inch or something. Every once in a while we'll check it and then just shop back it out.
I saw the dyno outside. I was like...
I know, it's an old one.
I was like, wow, I've never seen one like outside like
yeah,
this.
so that's an old 248X, so that's a large roller dyno jet. So the rollers are a lot bigger on the old ones to simulate the load of the car, whereas the new one, that's what this is right here.
Oh, it has the eddy current thing or whatever?
That's a load cell.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like when we were doing bulls on yours, we were loading it. That way, they make a little bit more boost with the load.
Okay, it's good for turbo cars.
Yeah, it's good for, it really helps for cars like turbo cars with automatics with unlock converters and stuff like that.
Nice. Yeah, the rollers are much, much smaller. The other
Yeah,
ones...
they are. They're really small. The whole dyno itself is really small. Like we put it all in ourselves. It just comes in a box and we just bolt it all together.
Wow.
Yeah, we were kind of impressed when it all worked. Not really, but you know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean.
They're like, holy fuck.
It's like, I'd never done that. I just did it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like one of those things.
So this one's got exhaust and stuff on it?
It just has mufflers.
Okay.
Muffler delete, that's it. Everything else is completely stock. She needs the warranty.
Yeah. fifth gear. That's sixth gear. It'll make a little bit more torque. Both of them got a little knock in it though. That's that dip like that. That's the computer pulling timing. So if you went and ran 3 or 4 tanks of that shell gas, you see it won't do that.
Okay.
So see how these numbers come up and then it falls like that?
Yeah.
Well, you could almost draw it out. That's how much horsepower it loses when the computer pulls out ignition timing because it's knocking due to the fuel quality. So it makes a big difference. Ain't bad though, they make good power.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. So 422.
You want to do all four fifth gear and you can film it from behind or something?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that was that power is right where.
So that's right. If you think about it, so a Pro Charger at 8 pounds of boost adds 150 horsepower at the tire. So if you look at where this has, you had 150. It's right where your car's at. So there's nothing.
427, 429.
Yeah, but you see, even on that last run, see how it's doing it still?
Mm-hmm.
So what it does, it tries to run the maximum amount of time, and as soon as it says knock, it goes from what they call the high octane table to the low octane. So
Yeah, because that's a distinctive drop. I mean,
that's because that's because you're running that. Because you're running that standard plug fuel. You need that V power.
so if it's all right, could I come back and dyno
Yeah.
like mine in like
I put at least like 3 tanks through it.
to make sure? All done. So she made some good power. I mean, right on the money. 427, 420, and the torque right around 430, give or take. That's exactly where it should be. That's right about what mine made. If I can find my original dyno graph that Series HP gave me, that's right on the money. Mine made about 150 more than that. That is a big drop in the torque and power there, though. That's really strange. Yeah, it would be nice if it carried that all the way through. What is that? Right around 443, maybe 44. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to figure out anything. Nope, and I called him and left a message. And he's trying to answer.
Love these.
I'll do that. Right now it's a part, but.
Oh, look at that. This thing must make some, this thing must move.
Yeah, it moves definitely. And it's that Helion kit.
Oh, okay. Helion makes a lot of stuff.
These kits do really well. This car is turbo as well.
The single turbo?
Yeah.
Is this a custom or is this Turbonetic kit?
I think it's turbo.
Very nice. How much power did you say that one made?
I think it's like 13 to 1500. It's really nicely done.
Look, he's got, just like anyone else, he actually drives it. That's good.
Oh yeah, he definitely is a driver.
I love these, like the clearance is just so perfect to get them to fit around those big brakes.
Yeah.
I
love welds. They're just expensive.
Yeah. One car in here that has 3 stars.
Yeah, that's what I have for mine is race cars.
Yeah. I got them too, man. Don't get me wrong. And then outside we have that's a ported blower ZL1.
That thing sounds crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Pro Charger.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
1300 horsepower on this car.
On the stock motor?
Yeah.
Wow, the stock motors can make this much power on these?
Yep. They're pretty intense, honestly. You have upgraded injectors and everything on it, but
yeah, but I mean, with this, but
yeah.
still, the block and everything, just holding that much. I mean, has it rods or pistons or anything? Dang.
And then I don't think I even have the keys for this one, but I'll pop the hood. Oh my god, dude! Today's getting better and better. I swear, I'm not even joking. Oh my god, I've been looking for that since the last time you were here, dude. Oh my god, I'm so hungry right now. You don't even understand.
It's one of those things that you hope it's not lost forever, but
no, we already ordered another one. We thought it was lost forever.
Oh.
We thought it was in another customer's car. So ported blower, full bolt-ons, smaller pulleys. This car makes pretty good power for our LSA, and then full drag setup, suspension's all done and everything. He just got his new front skinnies. It's a pretty clean little car. Made great power on the dyno.
yeah, it looks nice. These L1s, they're not too expensive either. You can get them at a good price.
And then this is just a Pro Charger Camaro as well.
Oh, you know how much power he makes? Because this should be
Like high 600s.
Oh, yeah.
Like 600, a little bit. We're about to dyno it in like 2 days. I can actually have like more accurate numbers. He's done a couple things, and we're about to put a new pulley on it, a little bit better boost.
I like these wheels. They look interesting.
Pulley with a little bit more boost. Again, just a basic tune-up, spark plugs, oil change, all that.
So this is an SS with a Pro Charger on it?
Yep.
Nice.
Sir.
This guy's got some. This guy's a baller. He's got all kinds of nice cars.
Yeah.
He's got the good
and
ones.
then like
too.
all the freaking welds.
Yeah.
We literally like our back room looks like his tire shop.
And these, I mean, those are expensive, man. He's probably got more than my car in wheels.
Yeah. One day when I grow up, you know.
Yeah, I know. All right, well, thanks for
showing you around for sure, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep. We'll see you soon, man. Just give us a call.
All right, thank you.
Yep. Drive safely.
Oh, let me get this on. It is hot. So there are our numbers. I'm gonna post this to Instagram, and then well, we'll see. But I mean, basically, what we found was first off, the 6-gear dyno didn't make much difference at all. I think that was the second pull. That was about the same, or at least no major difference. For 430-ish, just exactly what it should. That at least tells us that the dyno is reading where it should. I mean, this car should make right around the 430 that it did. And this was, of course, with Costco gas. And there is that big dip right there. I mean, that is I don't know if that's normal. I guess we'll have to see. Probably gonna take, I don't know. I'm still weighing my options, so I will let everybody know. Let me know if you have any suggestions. But I do need to, first off, I need to get the drive shaft and, or the differential brace, that's what it is. I gotta get those installed, like probably as soon as I can. And then, you know, maybe get the car, you know, the tune cleaned up, I don't know. Or just see what's wrong with it, because maybe, you know, maybe it's an issue causing it to run a little richer. But we'll see either way. I just got back home. I ran this thing by a car wash. It looks like they did an okay job. It was just one of those normal car washes where you pay the people. So not bad. Looks pretty good. The last time this car was washed was when you guys saw it with the touchless wash thing. We've been worried about the finish on this thing, but you know, I just had to get it washed so it's clean because it hadn't been washed in forever. So looking good. Just notice that. Man, look at all the tadpoles now. There's like a ton of tadpoles. The tadpoles are like everywhere. So I looked it up, and apparently the fish will eat the tadpoles, but according to everything I read, it's very unlikely that it's going to be enough tadpoles to actually cause any impact to the tadpole life. If anything, it'll improve it because there'll be less of them, and then the fewer ones will get more food. That's what I read, at least. This is kind of natural that the fish are going to eat them, and it's fine. But one other thing, when I was feeding the fish, I noticed the tadpole was eating the tadpoles were eating the fish food too, which was rather surprising. I didn't think they would for some reason. I know a lot of people don't really care about my pond, but the pond is important to me, and I'm really impressed and interested by it. So skip ahead or whatever, I don't know. I just kind of like showing things that I think are cool. All right, so we're just gonna check on this guy and see if the screen issue is completely fixed.
Cameraman!
Yep. Okay, so I just want to see if I can see any sign of the burning anymore. And I will say that I don't believe I do. Yeah, looks fine. No sign of any ghosting or anything. So I think it was just whatever, the screen just was too bright or whatever. I'm sure there's some technical reason that I'm not aware of, but it doesn't seem like it's a big deal because it's fixed now, so whatevs. And here is my dyno chart. I'll do a quick side-by-side. So obviously hers doesn't have boost because it's not boosted. So here's more of a side-by-side comparison. Just kind of curious about the low RPMs, like how it, like let's say like 35, how much is mine making at that point versus hers. Mine's already almost near 500, and the horsepower is a little over 300 at 35. Yeah, so it just bumps everything up, even at the lower RPMs. You see some increase because the boost, as soon as the boost starts coming on, basically. So nice. And mine doesn't have this dip, so I imagine this is something that you can tune out. That's probably where you can get more power and just tune alone on a stock 392. But we did these pulls all back to back, and you can see it still consistently made power. The heat did pretty much nothing to it, which is kind of to be expected on a stock tune. You know, nothing really. I'm sure if we just let it sat for, you know, half an hour, it would probably pick up a little bit, but this is good data. I mean, same dyno, stock 392, and a ProCharge 392. There you are. So I don't know, you know, why the car's a little bit down in power. I don't think it's not really that down in power. I mean, it was just shy of what Series HP made by, I mean, it was by a bit, but I'm sure they let it cool off. I believe it was cooler when it ran that, just cooler outside because it wasn't in the middle of summer, and probably had better gas in it. So maybe I'll bring it back after running some V-Power in it, just because I'm more just curious, because everybody's telling me that the gas I put in the car is not good. I mean, literally everybody. Very few people are on my side. Those of you that are, thanks, because I believe it should be the same too. But everyone says it's not, so I mean, I'm open to the possibilities, but I'd like to believe it's the same. Alright, that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Still got the wheels coming for this guy. And got to do a few other things to the interior, and I'm probably still going to take a trip to California at some point. So, peace.
Just a pilot in his cockpit seated. Black leather on his ass, keep a hustler heated. Weeded, engage in the pavement. Rubber escorts like I'm seeking arrangement. Push the gas, escalate the gauges, escalate hits on the cam girls' pages, blazes.